Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Ripple Effect, and we're kind of starting in a familiar place. So this is taking place after a stream. I've been off the server for a couple days working in a creative world, and we'll go over that in a second, but I wanted to show you the things we got done on stream. We now have our fourth Mason, specializing in pink terracotta. I spell terracotta, right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, he also does polished andesite, which I really like. But we got that guy in there. We've also done some stuff. This is where the speedy bit comes in handy. Alright, if you come up here, you can now see we have a portal in here. And this is technically the portal that was on the exterior mountain. Also, there's a lot of other stuff in here. These Enderman heads have been everywhere. Found them on stream day. We'll go over that in a second. But you can see we do have a piglin trap in here. Now that's the outside mountain, so I don't know if zombies can see it through the crack or not, but obviously when you're looking through portal here you really can't tell what's going on back there. So that's good. And if you come into the nether, chill out. Yeah, so you see that's where the portal was. I have a feeling I could keep the portal out there because of how far away it is, and it shouldn't interfere. Yeah, so we have that portal there, and then this portal goes back to the lower base. I'll have the upper base, lower base, outside base. So yeah, we come in here. I don't know why I got a stone brick slab. Random. Yeah, come in here. We've got Enderman everywhere. There's one up here. I don't know where they came from. I highly suspect it's Omni, because Omni was at my base in the middle of the week. Omni seems to push the blame on Carl. I haven't seen Carl play any this week, though it could be Carl, as he probably would be the guy with the most Enderman heads. But yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to work on this week. This week is a fun special episode, as I'm just going to walk around and collect these Enderman heads as I talk to you guys. So, those of you who have been following Tango Tek for a while, and I mean like 7 years a while ago, I remember watching him when he was first on the Moonlight server, and he created a fun game by the name of Lucky Levers. And that's a game I've always wanted to recreate, but not good at redstone. Redstone, not my forte. I can do redstone, but that's kind of all I can really say about it. So I've kind of waited and waited, and then lately I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see if I can recreate Lucky Levers without duplicating it, because honestly, if you go back and you rewatch the episode, while Tango tries to do the best he can to explain the redstone, I think unless you're Tango, it's just going to go right over your head. Maybe other people understand it a lot better than I do, but I don't. So I jumped into a creative world and started playing around, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and jump in the world too, and I'll show you what I have. Alright guys, so here we are in the creative world. And no, I did not already record a segment, find a bug in the system, delete all the footage, and decide to fix the system and record. Suze, really? This dog, every time I've hit record, has decided to just go nuts and bonkers. Okay, so Lucky Levers. Obviously, there's differences between mine and Tango's. Tango's originally had 4 levers that you could play once every 12 hours. And the combinations of levers would not change until somebody won, allowing a buildup of winnings. Mine doesn't do that. Mine doesn't do that at all. One, because after watching the video back, I couldn't figure out how Tango did it. And 2, I obviously wanted my game to be a little bit different, and it's going to do that. So this is kind of the starting sequence. Well, actually, let's start with how you play the game. So these 3 levers are representing the levers the players will be able to choose. Let's say you want that combination right there. As you can see, this piston pushes out. Don't worry about that right now. So the whole point of this game is you want the combinations to be a little bit different. So this one's powered on, so you want to make sure that this line doesn't power on also. And it's doing that with the dropper randomizers, the shovels, and a stackable item. And once you have your combination chosen, you're gonna put I think I'm gonna do it a diamond, a run, and if you win you get a diamond block or something like that. This is all beta and can all change at the drop of a hat. If I find people are winning too easily, I'll try to make it a little bit harder. If I find people are not winning enough, I'll try to make it a little bit easier. So let's simulate what happens. You put your diamond in, boom, this powers on. Now, you heard a little ding over there. Let's start with this line right here. So this line is kind of the game active line. And this is only here based on some weird redstone configuration I never was able to figure out. So I put this here to fix it at the end. You can see here it's powering all the droppers, which means the droppers are randomizing. We have a shovel, bone meal, which means this line's powered on. We did not power this line, which means that this should poke out. So we're good there. Remember, the top and the bottom want to be opposite. It's weird. As a player, none of this matters to you. You're just going to start flipping levers, and then the randomizer is going to choose a combination, and it's going to work. So the redstone powers all the randomizers. They come through here based on what you picked. These are all XOR gates. You can see them more simplified over here. It wants one or the other. It can't be both. So because this first line is one or the other, the same with the second line, both these pistons got pushed out. And what that does is it allows that starting signal to wrap all the way around and then get pushed through until you get here. Because these signals matched here, we did not power the lever. This was bone meal, so it did not have enough strength to power the bottom section. This piston was retracted, thus not allowing the original signal to pass through. Again, bringing us back to this part. If the signal did get through, all that's going to happen is it's going to get pushed through this block, and then we got a little ding 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 note. This will not be the finished note. I am very bad at note blocks. I will look up how to make a nice little note sound when done. And so this final line, we'll see why it's here. Sometimes, depending on the combination, a random push of power will get shoved through and then cause a winning signal to come through. I don't know why it does that. And I have just found the easiest way to do that is to remove the signal from the start whenever the game's over with. So yeah, this game you can just keep playing and playing and playing. See, in that time, because of the randomizer, we only got one. I have found that on a good run, 2 tries, I've gotten it to work. We got 2 there. On a bad run, the most I've ever had to play to get a win was 18. So it's not bad. There we go. We got a winner. See, it's not super hard to win. It's literally just all luck. In Tango's version, there's some thought process behind it, remembering old combinations, making sure no one's won, keeping up with the game. We don't have that on this one. We don't have a lot of players on the server, and everyone's kind of playing at random times, so it didn't make sense to have this drawn-out strategic game like his. This is one of those casino, drop your diamond in, see if you can win kind of games. Thus, that's why it's 3 levers instead of his 4. But hopefully, I've described that pretty well. I'm sure this redstone can be made a lot more compact and actually probably 20 times better. It's obviously going to get changed a little bit to fit inside of our building, but yeah, that's kind of it for how I've come up with this game. It's totally different than his game, but it's just taking the same concept and duplicating it, which is what I kind of wanted to do. I shouldn't say duplicating it. Taking the same concept and turning it into my own. There we go. That's better. So what I'm going to do now is head back into Ripple Effect and build this, plus the actual player component wall that they're going to be interacting with. And I'll come back when all of this redstone spaghetti is in place. Alright guys, a few hours later, and we're done. I forgot in the last clip I didn't really show you this inside part, but this is what the main room is going to look like, the control room, and all that good jazz. It changed a little bit from the test world, obviously. So the way I connected the control panel was using these repeaters. I probably didn't have to, but in my mind, this is a lot cleaner than any other way. So you can see on the right side, I almost said left side, we've got a dropper with a button. You're gonna put your stairs in there for now. This was all part of testing. I had Omni come over and he ran through the game a couple times. Let me know that the probability of winning was a lot higher than the probability of me winning. So therefore, I will probably go bankrupt in this game because Omni's good at math. So, yeah, well, we're just going to test it out and see if that comes true. If it comes true, then I'll change the game up. Like I said, this is in beta. This will be fun. It's not going to be that big of a deal. If anything, I lose for content. And that's what we all want. You can see here, this is the item sorter for stairs that will be diamonds. It comes down to here. I have no real way of getting that back up to me. But it'll come down. I took a comparator signal off of this. This starts the machine, which we all know. I had to do a little torch tower here to get the signal boosted up to this height. Yep, works all good. I've got composters over hoppers. One, to make sure stuff from above doesn't fall into it. And two, you know, lag friendly. Yay. This is the dropper Vader 9000. That's the word. I'm falling in holes. I'm stuck in my redstone. So if you drop something that's not quote unquote a diamond, it's going to come through to this hopper, go down, go cross into this dropper thing, and then shove it through the floor so you can get it back. So if you accidentally put something in there you're not supposed to, it doesn't get ate up. But also at the same time, the winning signal will push through here, come across to here. This is where I'm going to store diamond blocks. As of right now, it's redstone. And it's just dumping the redstone into the same hopper, dropper, elevator thingamabob back to you. So it's all going to come into one spot. That might have been Omni. Oh, yeah, because he won. He played the game and he won twice. So he got some stuff to come out. You're here. You know what? Let's just try to win real quick. We only got one. Try again. Oh, we won. Yay. Okay, yeah, so I'm definitely probably going to go broke. But it'll be worth it for content. And like I said, if I got to do more, I guess I could push this wall over and extend it out and do a 4-lever system to make it a little bit more challenging. Either way, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, you can see the game district kind of bare right now, so hopefully this kind of energizes people into making some games and stuff. But I gotta put an exterior on this thing, and I really don't know what to do on that. That was as far as I got. I know I really like these colors. It's gonna look good together. And I kind of tore down this hill thinking I was gonna need more space, and it turns out I didn't. Whoops. But yeah, so I'm gonna throw a exterior on this building, make it more safe, because this area is still a death trap even though I went around on stream and lit everything up. So yeah, probably gonna do it in a time lapse once I figure out what I want, so enjoy. Okay, so that time lapse was a little bit shorter than it should have. I derped. So when you see the time lapse end, that was me pausing it because I ran out of smooth sandstone. And I guess when I paused it, I had double clicked, so it restarted recording. And then when I went to resume recording, I had completed the thing. So, oops. It doesn't matter anyways. I redid the roof. It started to get too big and too complex for this build. Oh no, I forgot note blocks. That's one of the last things I got to do on this thing. So you can see I've got this weird kind of dock platform thing. And this is basically here just to make sure no mobs can walk through that front door. Because this area, even though I spent time lighting it up, not safe. Not safe at all. See, look, there's a spot right here that needs a light. We can just... I really only have one torch on me. Great. So, yeah, oh, I missed a spot. You can see how much of a rush I was in. But my plan was to just grab this, put that there, because if the players don't have an elytra by now or don't have ender pearls, they can at least do that. Same with over here. You can boom boom. I am going to put glass like this. Oh. Yeah. Like so, all the way around. But because of the way the stairs are facing, you'll be able to climb over that. The interior, well, let's talk a little bit about the exterior. Again, super plain, nothing fancy. All I wanted to do is cover the redstone, which got done pretty easily. I have not touched the inside since we last were here. My plan, okay, well actually, no, I did. This lamp is new, and this is the I'm out of diamonds to give you lamp. So if that light is off, you get no earnings. Don't play anymore. So there's that, and I'm gonna put the rules and stuff over here, and we should be good. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go ahead and put all the glass down like I should. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the interior, and maybe we can have someone come over and play it real quick. As if this episode couldn't get any more cursed, Omni comes over to playtest the game. Not only does the game fail, I should say fail, because technically, well, no, it broke. The lamp above the dropper, yeah, that bud powered the dropper, so the dropper didn't work. We figured out how to move the dropper, and we tried to playtest the game where Omni spent 6 diamonds and won 3 diamond blocks. So obviously, the chances of winning were way too high. So then we spent the next 2 hours reconfiguring the game to lower the chances so I could be as close to breaking even as possible. And we did that. We played a couple successful rounds and everything was good. Now, the curse part, after all of that and all that content with me and Omni, OBS did not pick up his mic. It reset it to default. Therefore, no Omni in any of the clips. So that's why you're getting me talking over this ghosted image, and I'm gonna go see if I can't convince somebody else to play my game now that it is fully functioning again. Thank you for spending 2 hours with me playtesting Omni. Much appreciated. Alright guys, I couldn't get anybody to be free enough to play the game for me to get this episode out the day it's coming out, which should be Wednesday. So I'm just going to go over quick with the changes. Obviously, the dropper has been pushed down. This button will still work, said dropper. If we come down here, the only big feature we've added is this extra randomizer, which will allow me to increase and decrease the difficulty of the game. So if we're winning a lot, I can make it a little bit more difficult with this randomizer. If they're not winning enough, I can make it a little bit easier with this randomizer. I'm hoping to get enough seed diamonds. Has anyone... I don't think anyone's played this since me and Omni stopped last night. No. So if we get enough seed diamonds, I'm going to make this dropper spit out a lot more than what it is now. So when that happens, we'll increase the difficulty a lot. But yeah, that's literally it. That's really all we worked on last night, it's crazy because we were adding stuff and taking stuff away. You can see where we were messing with redstone that it turns out we just didn't need. And came up with a simple solution, and the game works. So again, thanks, Omni. Hopefully someone comes over and plays the game soon. I know Carl's working in the area. Maybe he'll stop by and flip of the switches and all that good jazz. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end it here so I can get this episode edited and out to you. As much as this episode has been cursed, I'm glad it's finally turning out, because this machine's been in my head for months now. So yeah, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you want more of this, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully not everything's as cursed as this episode's been. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!